So there is a tweet I saw. If I find that tweet, I would attach it here. And if it is of a very influential man speaking about if how did he post the tweet now? But what I remember reading is something around if he knew he would have gotten married earlier or something like that. Yeah, he would have gotten married earlier, or it was easier to get married earlier before getting into this position of influence than now that he is, something around that. The point is, he was speaking about marriage and speaking about getting married, and he acknowledged the fact that the more influential he is getting, the harder it is. And that is why I am bringing this. I'm bringing this to you because on this channel, we help you understand things from the perspective of men so that you understand how to approach them. And when I mean approach them, I don't mean pursue them. They will pursue you, but how to approach them and how to converse with them when they approach you, when they pursue you, or just even to have conversations to understand what is going on in this generation. You may be a woman who is successful and you're wondering, why is this successful man not going after me? This is because they have a couple of things on their hearts and in their minds as well that they are also fearful about. One of the things is, if I get married to this successful woman, will she be submitted to my leadership? Is she going to love me, follow my counsel, follow my leading? Is she going to trust me? Or am I just a platform and an opportunity for her to step into motherhood because she doesn't want to hurt God becoming a single mother? So these are the questions that these men are asking. And they are making these conclusions from the things that they are seeing women prioritize, especially on their social media pictures. To your defense, I have shared with men that you cannot just assume. You need to approach before you assume. You need to ask before you assume. And if you're a man watching this, I am reminding you again, I have created a video like that. And there are men that are called to men. I help partners meet and marry each other. But one of my primary call is to the wives. And that's why you see a lot of the content that I create here catering to women, successful single women. And so this guy wants to get married, but is in a dilemma. And don't we all see it nowadays? In the past, men of his influence, his age, his status would have gotten married, but it has become harder because you're thinking of some of these things. The things I'm listening, it is not all, but thinking of some of these things. This person want me for me, or this person want me for my money. Okay, if I go and marry another influential woman, will she have time to keep the home? Now, to keep the home is not necessarily the traditional get broom and start sweeping. To keep the home can be to coordinate the staff in the home, to coordinate things, to make sure that the home affair is well sorted out. You know, things are well done. It's not that, oh, both of us are traveling and nobody's at home to cater to the children, assuming this couple or a man like this would like to have children. Please note that I'm just using this example of this man as an example. It is I'm not speaking to the man. I do not know him at the time of this recording, so this is just an example to address something very important. So why do you need to know? You need to know because when you're having conversations with men like this, you need to be able to discover the fears that they have and help them understand things from a different perspective, because some of the powerful changes go on in small and one-to-one, one-on-one conversations. So yeah, you have it. Some people are just thinking, oh, men don't want me, but that's not. There are men, single men all around that are successful, love God, and want to follow His will, and are doing that. But these are some of the dilemma they are facing. They are not sure. They dated this other person before, and all she was bent on was her career. She didn't think that his counsel was important regarding certain issues. And I know that there are men that have dated women, and they're trying to derail them off of what is important to them. At the end of the day, the essence of this video, maybe not talk too much. First of all, when people want to get married, they have to prioritize selflessness. I can't, I don't, I feel like shouting. I do not think that we talk about this a lot. You have to also understand that you're stepping into a new season. Now, stepping into a new season doesn't mean that you are not now going to be successful or you're going to be derailed from your calling. But with every new season, you have got to ask, what commitment and what kind of sacrifice am I supposed to be giving in this new season? Some people want to still be living like single people when they are married. It is not possible. Like, you get it. You can't still be living like the way you were living in your big house as a single girl or as a single man right now in your marital era. Things have to be different. You have to care for, okay, what's the other person eating? What are we doing today? What are your plans versus how are my plans? Okay, how are we going to check each other plans? Which one? Because especially if people are busy people, sometimes some plans we go for the other person's plan just so that there's someone on the home front. I'm talking about especially if you guys have expanded your family, or at least you are planning to. One thing will go for another. And it's not that somebody's trying to press your destiny down. Somebody doesn't want you to live out your potential. Life is in seasons. Then, if you do not enjoy building a home with somebody, being selfless, being loving, then why are you even interested in marriage? Then this conversation is not for you. So the problem is so many people are finding it difficult to live from a place of selflessness. Like, they don't want to stop living out the routine they are already used to. They're in Delulu land. You know what Delulu land is? Delusion. That cannot be it. The way you want it, the way you wake up, the way that cannot be it. And I'm telling you, marriage is a multiplier. So you can have a better life than you were single, but you have to be willing to do the sacrifice. You have to be willing to know what is going to work for the both of you when you come together selflessly. This situation where everybody is just like, ah, don't stress me. It's why nobody is getting married to anybody. Everybody, don't stress me. You too, don't stress me. You too, don't stress. Everybody is saying, don't stress me, don't stress me. By the time everybody has been saying, don't stress me, you go back home. You go back to your single chamber, and you stay there where you will not be stressed. In quotes. And I'm not saying marriage is stressful, but what I'm trying to say is adjustment will be made. If that's what you're calling stress, the joke is on you. Adjustment is going to be made for the desire and hopefully the fact that you truly love and care about spending time with this person. I don't know how that's supposed to be stress for a person you care about, except you did it just because. And we don't preach that over here. So this is also to share that men also want to get married, and I trust that I do my own best to also share, because I have men who come to me, so I also am a voice and influence to the ones who come to me. And I know different people have different callings, but I would encourage you as a man, if you're watching this, to at least try. You cannot assume that every woman is the same. You cannot know. Then you yourself, are there things that you are compromising on? I cannot expect to want a powerful spiritual woman. You are compromising on the word of God. The word of God says, don't fornicate, you are fornicating. The word of God, you check yourself too. Before we start expecting and wanting and desiring, which one are we doing? Which one is the one that they can desire in us too? Ask yourself, you too, what will somebody desire in you when they see you? So we can do much more. Selfishness is one of the key reasons why so many people are single. That's apart from bias and the many other reasons. So people just are not recognized. God has put their partner. They think they are waiting on God. God is waiting on them. They put their partner in front of them. They can't see. They can't see because they have their private criteria that God will show. God is coming for you. Will soon show you. You think you can use your private criteria for his kingdom institution. Okay, okay, all right. I'm waiting to see how that plays out. When you're ready, come for counseling. Come and give me the updates, because it's not going to work out. Especially if you claim that you love God. You can't use your private criteria and prerequisite for choosing a partner God's way. There's a kingdom standard, there's a godly way, and I have videos portraying all that on this channel. So go and look for it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, subscribe, share, comment. I'll see you in my next video. You can see me on previous videos you may have missed. I'm Sage now. Send me a DM via sage_nell on Instagram. Thank you for